Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. So I am the fifth presenter and my topic is all about the chapter 3, the news. So under these topics, there are the subtopics which are understanding news, news in school papers, characteristics of a good news, and the types of news stories. So first, let us define what is a news. So the English word news developed in the 14th century as a special use of the plural form of new. So news is the information about current events, and this may be provided through many different media such as word of mouth, printing and postal systems, broadcasting, electronic communication, or through the testimony of the observers and the witnesses to events. So news is the plural form of new, and this can be word of mouth, radio broadcast, or in television. So there are many subject matters of news, such as about war, government, politics, education, health, economy, business, fashion, sports, entertainment, and the environment, as well as the quirky or the unusual events. So the government proclamations concerning royal ceremonies, laws, taxes, and public affairs have been dubbed news since the ancient times. So the government have been a vital source of the information for the public since the ancient time. So technological and social developments, often driven by government communication and espionage networks, have been increased the speed in which news can spread as well as its content. So the technological and the social developments such as the internet and the social media have been used to disseminate information or the important information about the various aspects of the government. And the government communication and the espionage or the spy networks can affect the increase or the speed of news to spread its content. So now, let us have the news in school papers. So what is a school newspaper? It is a publication produced solely by school students. The students' newspaper staff is usually led by a teacher who sponsors the group. The teacher serves as an advisor and helps to organize the students so they can produce the publication in a timely or efficient manner. So the school newspaper is a publication produced by the students, and the teacher serves as an advisor and help the students to organize the paper or the newspaper and produce the publication timely or when there is an event in their school. So a school newspaper exists to encourage students' interest in journalism careers. If a school decides to start a newspaper for its students, it must first designate a newspaper staff sponsor. After the sponsor is chosen, students can apply or volunteer to be a member of the newspaper staff. So in order to produce a school publication, the newspaper staff must have access to a word processing program, some sort of camera, and a copier of printing company. So in making, so school newspaper is important to encourage students to have interest in journalism career, and in making or creating a newspaper, it will not process without the help of the members of the newspaper staffs or the students who will volunteer themselves to become a member of the journalism. So next is the characteristics of the good news. So I have here 5 characteristics. The first is fair and balanced. So as a reporter, you must learn to get the other point of view. You must get the other point of view. This may include calling a person to get her side about the story, or even holding back an investigative story for a day. This is the best way to bring balance in the copy. So as a journalist, we must learn how to get the point of view and the side of a person about the story. And this is the best way to bring the balance in the copy of your news. And in fairness, it requires that you don't impute motives. So, meaning you do not say or tell that someone is guilty. No, because your news will be heard, viewed, and read by many people, and as a journalist, you can influence their thinking by those words. So as a journalist, or that is why journalists should always use neutral words to avoid biases. So next is accuracy. This is the first requirement of a good news report. You must get all your facts right, starting from the name and the designation of the subject of the statement made by him or her. You cannot hide behind the excuses that there was not enough time to cross-check the fact. So it is the most important requirement of a good news, wherein your information and facts must be right. So from the name, the designation, and the statement of the person. So here are the facts that you need to check. First is the name and their spellings, designations, incident details. So in case it is an accident, you must know the exact number of the people who were injured or killed. Next is the statements. So the quote reported in the news report must be accurate and in context. And it should not be misinterpreted to imply another meaning. So if it is a science story, you must make sure that all scientific names are correctly spelled and explained. And if it is a sports story, then you must make sure that the number of runs made or the goals scored are mentioned accurately. And if it is a court story, you must make sure that the court verdict is presented accurately. So as a journalist, you must not have excuses in gathering the right information, because it is the most important thing to make your news accurate. So next is attribution. So all news report, with a few exceptions, must be sourced. The source can be identified as follows. First is individual. It is an individual who witnessed an accident or survived an earthquake, can be quoted by name as an eyewitness. Next is the organization. A spokesperson authorized by an organization to brief the media on its behalf. So the spokesperson can refer to by the name and designation. So for example, Mr. N. T. Guzman, a police commissioner, told the media. And if it is a designation alone, it can be the police commissioner told the media. So next is the anonymous sources. So there are occasions when a news source who happens to be a senior government official or an important leader does not want his or her name to be used. So in such cases, the reporter can attribute the story to informed source or well-connected sources who don't wish to be named. However, the reporter must know the source well and should trust that the information provided is correct. So anonymous sources refers to the practice of using anonymous sources in journalism, particularly in the government official or the important leaders who wants to share information without being publicly identified. So however, the reporter must know the source well and trust that the information provided is correct. So next characteristic is brevity. The importance of this characteristic cannot be overstressed. You must learn to write short stories without missing important facts. Please remember that today's reader is in a hurry. They doesn't have the patience to go through long news reports. Brevity does not mean writing a short story. It also means using short words, short sentences, and short paragraphs. So brevity means your news should be short, concise, or brief. So in journalism, brevity doesn't mean to write a short story. It means that in writing a news, it should be brief, use simple words, concise sentences, and paragraph, but make sure that there is no missing important information. So the last characteristic is clarity. This is not easy to achieve. You are required to report an event in as few words as possible. You can do this if you use short and simple words and keep out irrelevant facts. The introduction of your report must be short and crisp. The body must be made up of few paragraphs as possible, with each paragraph devoted to one point. And there should be no ambiguities. The facts must be sourced and accurate. So in clarity, it means the clearness. No, and it is like the brevity, wherein your news should be concise and use simple words and do not include the irrelevant facts. Your introduction must be short. Your body must be made up of few paragraphs, and each paragraph devoted to one point. And there should be no ambiguities or the vague information, just like the accuracy, that the facts must be sourced and accurate and clear. So those are the characteristics of a good news. So last is the types of news stories. The first one is straight news or hard news. Stories that reported only the most essential information in a concise and impartial manner are referred to as straight or hard news stories. This type of story typically follows the inverted pyramid style, which organizes information by descending order of importance or places the most newsworthy information at the beginning of the article. Examples of hard news stories includes those about the political topics and crime reports, natural disaster, business and economic news. So, the characteristics of the straight news or the hard news are concise and impartial, which aim to report facts or information without biases. So examples are about the political topics, crime reports, natural disaster, business and economic news. So this follows the inverted pyramid style. So this is the inverted pyramid style, which has the lead, the body, and the tail. So the lead, it is the most important information. It is the first paragraph which summarizes the whole content of the article. And it answers the questions who, what, where, when, why, and how. Next is the body, which is the most important or the crucial information, which has the argument, controversy, story, issue, evidence, background, details, and etc. And last is the tail, which is the extra information about interesting or related items. So this is the example of straight news or hard news. So as what I have said, that the topics of this is about the political, natural disaster, and crime report, just like what is in the picture. So next is the features. The primary differences between a feature story and straight news story is the style. A feature article is more in-depth than a traditional hard news article and uses the types of storytelling devices and details that you might find in novels, feature stories are considered soft news and do not focus merely on the basic facts. So a feature story is a piece of non-fiction writing about news covering a single topic in detail. So it is a type of a soft news which primarily focuses on entertainment rather than issues and professionalism. So writers typically have more flexibility to use a wider range of formats, provide rich descriptions, and include scene-setting anecdotes. Features often are given more space on the page and are accompanied by pictures, illustrations, graphics, maps, and the visual components. So a profile of an athlete or a political figure is an example of feature article. So here is the example. So as you can see on the left side, it is what we call the human interest stories, wherein it highlights the people extraordinary experience, struggle, or the achievement. So just like this example, the people of the Philippines, so it highlights the way of living of the people in the Philippines, particularly the Mangyans of Mindoro. So it is what we call the human interest stories, as it highlights the people extraordinary experiences and struggles. So while this one, a piece of copies, it is the travel article, where it features and explores destinations, places, and the culture of the particular area. So that is the example of features. And last is the editorial. The editorial is a type of news story used to develop an argument about an issue and even sway readers' opinions. The essay also represents the official view of an editorial board that determines what views to share after some kind of deliberative process. So editorial is a written piece that expresses the opinions of the reader, particularly in a topic, issue, or an event. Although journalistic ethical standards call for general news writing to be objective in content and tone, news writers also have the opportunity to communicate personal points of view about the current events and topics. So here is the example of editorial, wherein it expresses the opinion of the reader. So as you can see on the left side, it is about the topic about, or the opinion about, the bullying. And this one is the campaign against drug, an election issue. So again, editorial is the opinion of the reader about the specific topic, issue, or an event. So that is all for my presentation, and I hope you learned something about my report.